Welcome to Episode 9 of The Forgotten Realms, where danger lurks in every shadow, and allies are not always what they seem. In this chapter, our heroes find themselves in a strange and dying land, where a powerful dragon shifter and a half-demon must put aside their differences to survive. Caught in a deadly trap, they must race against time to find Katlyn and confront the monstrous threats that lie ahead. Can they survive the night and unravel the mysteries of this forsaken world? Everything hurt again. As I blinked, trying to make sense of my surroundings, a blade suddenly appeared at my throat. The dragon shifter who attacked me at the house loomed over me, smoke curling from his nostrils. His glowing eyes bore into me with a fierce intensity. "What did you do?" he snarled. "Me? I'm pretty sure it was the witch who messed up your portal," I replied, trying to sound calm. Internally, I applauded myself for keeping it together. "Where are we?" "I don't know, but it's not home." He pressed the sword closer against my skin. "Clearly." I tried to shift, and the blade nicked my neck. "Is this really necessary? You know I can't blink, right? Being half-demon means I only get a few perks of a full-blooded demon." He narrowed his eyes, but eased the sword back enough for me to sit up. "Jensen isn't here." "Who?" I dusted off dirt and muck from my sleeves. "Jensen, one of the guards with me. He came through first, but I don't see him." "Did we all land in the same area?" I looked around, suddenly frantic. "Katlyn! Katlyn, answer me!" The blade was back at my throat in an instant. "You are not to go near her." Anger flared inside me, and I shoved his hand away, getting to my feet. "And why the hell not? I met her before you did, and all you did was wreck her home." "That was the home of a witch keeping her trapped," Forrest shot back, his blade still at the ready. He stared me down, and I laughed. "You think this is funny?" "I think your face is funny," I said lightly. "But this? No. Now if you'll excuse me, I'd like to find Katlyn before something else does." "Katlyn," I called out, moving away from him, hoping he wouldn't make good on his threats. As I walked, I spotted a sword on the ground and picked it up. Forrest tensed, but I ignored him. The dim lighting and strange, gray-tinged foliage made everything feel eerie and off. The whole place felt sick, dying even. I stopped, turning in a circle to take it all in. "What's wrong?" Forrest asked, immediately pressing his back to mine. "You know, for someone who claims to hate me, you sure are trusting me to watch your back," I muttered. "I don't know where we are, or what dangers are out there. I can put my hatred aside if it means we survive. Besides," he added, "I don't want to kill you." "Huh, I find that hard to believe." "I don't. That would go against my orders." "And let me guess," I mumbled, squinting into the shadowy forest. "You always follow your orders perfectly. I think I hate you more than you hate me now. At least I'm honest and not a lying, stealing, cheating." "Yeah, I got it." I looked around us again, and up into what bit of the sky I could see. "Damn. What? Is there something out there trying to get us or not?" I lowered the sword to my shoulder and turned to face him. "Yeah, there's going to be lots of things trying to get us, so I suggest we be quiet and try to find Katlyn and this Jensen of yours." He didn't sheath his blade, but he didn't point it at me either. Progress, I thought. We moved quietly through the strange, dying forest, searching for any sign of Katlyn. I worried about her waking up alone in this dark world and panicking. She could get herself killed in seconds. Despite her bravery during the fight at the house, this place was different, unforgiving. "Your name is Forrest, right?" I asked as we walked. "Forrest, son of Caden of the Chimulus clan." I groaned, rolling my eyes. "Of course you're a bloody prince." "What's that supposed to mean? So are you." "No, I'm not, as you seem to know since you and your friends were after me for the bounty too. Why else would you be following me around?" "I didn't follow you," he said. "I followed the girl." "Katlyn?" I snapped. "What do you want with Katlyn?" "I should be asking you the same question," he retorted. "Why is a half-demon running around with a dragon shifter? Are you the one that trapped her in her current form?" "What? No." He sighed heavily. "So it was the witch then." "Wow, are you always like this?" "Like what? Protecting my kin? Yes." I couldn't help but laugh, forgetting for a moment that we were supposed to be quiet. "Oh man, no, I mean running into situations and assuming the worst of everyone before you know what's going on. He flinched as if I'd struck him. I saw quite clearly what was going on, he started, but I cut him off by walking away. Where are you going? To find Katlyn, but please continue. I'd love to hear what you were going to say. That bracelet on her wrist, someone cursed her. Not even close. I stopped abruptly, holding out an arm to stop him when I heard rustling from our right, followed by a groan. I think she's over here. I moved toward the sounds, and Forrest kept talking. She should be with her own kind. That witch you're so eager to punish has been keeping Katlyn safe for a very long time. You know this for sure? He asked, surprised. I shrugged. I'm guessing from what I saw. No, a witch would not raise a dragon. She couldn't, not the way we're meant to be trained. More rustling. I stopped again and crouched down as a large, shadowy shape separated from the trees ahead of us. Forrest sank down beside me without a word. He might sound like a fool, but at least he knew when to keep quiet. I pressed a finger to my lips and crept closer. He grabbed my arm to stop me, but I shook him off. Katlyn was close, I just knew it. And that thing, whatever it was, might be heading straight for her. We couldn't let that happen. Together we sifted through the underbrush, but staying quiet was nearly impossible. The dead foliage cracked and crunched with every step we took. I cringed at every noise, expecting the beast to turn and attack, but it stayed on its path. The hulking figure was easily 10 feet tall, some bear-like creature. If we were where I thought we were, I prayed I was wrong about what I was seeing. Are you sure she's over here? Forrest whispered tensely. I was about to agree with him, that maybe my instincts were wrong, when a high-pitched scream tore through the silence. Katlyn! I sprinted through the trees, no longer concerned with being quiet. Brandishing the sword, I burst into a clearing to see the massive beast lifting a flailing Katlyn into the air. The creature was monstrous, towering over us with black fur and gleaming fangs. Its talons gripped Katlyn easily, and when it turned to face us, its maw opened wide, revealing saliva-dripping teeth. The beast growled, but I didn't hesitate. I charged, aiming to cut it down, but it swatted me away like a rag doll. Craig! Katlyn screamed. I groaned in pain and saw Forrest leap forward, stabbing at the creature. His attacks barely pierced its thick hide. I struggled to my feet and shouted at Katlyn to hold on. She screamed something back, but I missed it as I joined Forrest in the assault. No matter how hard we struck, nothing seemed to hurt the beast. What are you waiting for? I finally yelled, out of breath. Burn it! Forrest threw down his sword and I stepped back as he bellowed, his form shifting into a massive blue-scaled dragon. His eyes glowed icy blue as he roared, filling the air with heat. Flames erupted from his jaws, bathing the beast in fire. The creature shrieked in agony, dropping Katlyn to the ground. She curled into a ball, protecting her head as the flaming beast fled into the forest. Forrest's dragon form loomed over me, his breath coming in hot gusts. I grinned up at him, relieved. Dragons were indeed handy to have around. Fire killed most things. I rushed to Katlyn, dropping to my knees beside her. Katlyn, it's over. You can look now. Are you okay? She slowly raised her head, staring at me, and then at Forrest, who was shrinking back to his human form. I helped her sit up, waiting for her to speak, but she scrambled away, eyes wide with fear. Can someone please tell me what the hell is going on? Right now, and I mean right now. Did he just change into a dragon? And someone said they were a demon. And Mama Lucy, what was Mama Lucy doing? She ranted, pacing back and forth. And the light, and falling. I don't understand any of this. I held up my hands to calm her, but she backed away again. All right, just breathe. We'll explain everything. Just take a moment before you pass out. Don't patronize me. I'm not, I assured her as Forrest approached. Take a deep breath. I don't want to take a deep breath, she seethed, her eyes flashing. The dragon inside her was struggling to come out, but the bracelet on her wrist glowed, holding it back. I just want answers. A loud howl made us all jump, and I tightened my grip on the sword. How about we find somewhere safer to talk first? I think our friend is coming back. More howls joined the first. And he's bringing friends, Forrest muttered. I spun around, looking for a way out. A stone outcropping rose above the trees. "Who's ready for some climbing?" I asked, trying to lighten the mood. Neither of them found me funny. "Right, let's get out of here and then we'll talk," I said more seriously. "Damned right we'll talk," Katlyn muttered, following me. I couldn't help but smile, despite the grim situation we were in. Maybe being thrown through a portal wouldn't be as bad as I'd first thought. As our heroes escape the jaws of death, the mysteries deepen and alliances are tested. Will they find safety, or are they heading into greater danger? Join us next time as the journey continues in the Forgotten Realms. Thanks for watching. Support our